Okay, everybody. So welcome back to another video. Um, Taking a little bit of a break from all the other shit right now because I came up against this and I had to just like get it out here real quick because I want this to be out. I want to make content on this specifically. So I'm here playing Sea of Thieves while I'm doing my little commentary thing right here. You'll be watching me sell all the loot that I got. So me and my buddy Isaac chose to hop on, uh, and we did one fort already, and we ended up seeing that there was a fort of fortune that spawned. This is also during the new season, season 6 I think it's called, uh, and the new sea forts had just been released, and we just decided to fuck around, play around a little bit, and a FOF ended up coming up, before the fortune ended up popping up, and I chose to go for it. We both chose to go for it. We both charged in. Uh, Once we got there, it ended up being pretty well. We did see a threat, but it wasn't minor. I will be doing small commentary over the video itself because my audio is not loud enough. This specifically why it's not loud enough is because this comes off of my actual stream and I'm not worried about being loud enough for my video to hear it. So, a little bit off right there, but that is what we had to deal with. Um, so I will be commenting over specific portions of the video, but other than that, any part that is low I will try to spice up with music, but no guarantee. Like, I'm not really going to focus on music too much, considering that there is literally no point. Sorry, I'm messing with my mic. But there won't be much point in using the same music over and over again. It'll just get boring after that. But this is expected to be a very large video. A very large video, because this fight took place for like up to an hour and a half to 3 hours, and it was so crazy. We were on a sloop and there was a brig. A brig attacked us and neither one of us wanted to let it go. So it was a really amazing fight. It was really good, and I just wanted to show it and just show what was going on because it was really fucking awesome. And it was honestly the best fun I've had on Sea Thieves in the past year. So, enjoy the video, you guys.
Alright, Shepherd, it's time for you to take your first flight. Shepherd had to take the first flight, bro. Had to take the first flight. Every cat does it. The fuck are you talking about? It was recruitment into Hogwarts. Fuck you. What? He hit you, not me. I threw it through the grate. I threw it through the grate and it's you. barrel hide. After I repair the hole that you freeze the bear. How you doing up here, Scallies? You doing good today, boys? Why you gotta be all up in my food? You don't have to sink.
Okay, so right at this point, we are actually already here. I'm already going up in the tower. I'm camping in the tower to watch out and be the lookout. But to explain a little bit more, this sloop that was over there doing the fort, the new sea fort, he seemed like a threat because I think he was running an emissary flag. I believe he was running an emissary flag. He was definitely running an emissary flag near the end of the video, that's for sure. So we couldn't really take any chances because he would definitely want the Fort of Fortune if he's running like a Athena or a Reaper emissary. We didn't bother to check to see if it was a Reaper emissary because honestly we really didn't care. So what happened is I went up to be the lookout while my buddy Isaac went off to actually do the fort. Now, I did forget to mention this in the first part of the video. You cannot hear my buddy Isaac because he does not have his audio included. The main thing why he doesn't have his audio included is because he says a lot of things that can get me banned on Twitch. I'll try to get him to try to include his audio and see what we can do about it. But he includes his audio at one point in the video, but you guys won't be able to hear it because I'm cutting it out. Because it's just us when we're loading up the sloop. I'm just talking to my chat and stuff. But as I'm being the lookout, I actually forgot to look at the other directions. I was only focused on the sloop because that was the only known threat. I did look in different directions every now and then, but I did not see what came up on us. Now, I probably did and just didn't notice it. I'll probably see that when editing the video here. But a brig decided to come up and ambush us from the opposite side from where the sloop was coming from. I think the sloop was up north, so this brig came from down south. I believe it came from southeast. And as soon as I heard a cannonball go off at the fort, I was like, dude, it's too fucking late. It's too late. And I just told my buddy Isaac, dude, we have to tuck and hide because our ship's gone. We won't have enough time to turn and run. We're going to get fucked up either way. So that's what we did. And I stayed in the tower that I was in. And he went to the other tower. And we ended up both having kegs in our towers. So once it came time, if he decided to go up to the tower, we would both drop down with kegs and completely destroy them. And what you'll see is that I was actually in the perfect position for this tactic. So I came in with the gunpowder keg, blew him up, and then Isaac came in later, blew him up, and they sank almost instantly after his keg. Now, it was a really good strategy that we did. It was completely accurate, and we talked to each other about it right before it happened. Like, we knew if he came up there and tried to discover me, that's what we were going to do. Now, I'm actually going to skip past this and actually go to the more important things because it's mostly about me just fucking camping this tower now until we get to the fight. But I hope you guys enjoy the fight.
Oh my god. Oh, there's another ship. There's another ship I can do. About to fuck us up. Time for me to fucking turn the boat and move. You're glowy. Yeah, as soon as I fucking noticed, bro, it was already wasting blunder bombs. Oh, their cannon effect is awesome though. They have an alliance flag raised and everything. Oh, somebody just got domed in the face. Close that door. I don't. They came out of fucking nowhere. It was not planned. I have a keg in my tower, dude. Aw, I'm too close to the water. The mermaid spawned. That might be the ship mermaid. That might be the ship mermaid, but I'm pretty sure it's my mermaid, dude. I think it's because I'm hiding in the on the corner of a tower. I should be hiding in the middle. Just let him do it. I could literally jump off this tower. Okay. If they come up here, we're gonna have to act. Let's go. One's dead. Yep, they're done. They're gonna sink, dude. It's over. Go back and get the boat. Go back and get the boat. Hold on, stay here real quick and wait for, see if there's going to be any back spawns. I'm gonna put it all in this tower, dude. And they made the biggest fucking mistake going in that fucking tower, bro. Yeah, trying to be fucking toxic and trying to make us fucking think you're friendly. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Alright, so as you guys saw, that was the first fight. That was the first strike. We had no chance, and I am sorry. By the way, I did put in text right there, but I am so sorry. I did not realize that there was any audio bugs going on. It could be because I'm running such on a high bit rate because I was using a different way to stream today. It's a new way that Xbox added, and I chose the highest option. So I might have to lower that option down to 400. The hell is it? I forget. 4K. I was running at 1080p and 6K. So I think I'm going to be running at 1080p and 4K for my next stream. Maybe that'll help out. But as you guys saw, but couldn't hear that much, we were planning on that. We knew that we both had gunpowder kegs, and we knew that the brig was right there. So as soon as they would start loading up, we would let them take our loot, and if they chose to expose themselves by coming up into the tower I was at, we would act. And that action was we both grab our gunpowder kegs, drop down, and I was in the perfect position for it. I was right on top of them, so I was able to just jump right off. I could have hit it, but I think I should have aimed for the ladder instead of aiming for their deck. But I still did it. The job still got done, and it worked out nonetheless. Like, it was a coordinated attack. We knew what we had to do, and that's how we won that fight. Now, there's going to be another fight coming in, and for this fight, we will not be bringing, well, we'll be bringing in our ship, but the first person to bring their ship would be the brig, because my buddy Isaac spawned far away, so he had to sail all the way back. I think he spawned near, like, Snake Island or something, so he had to come all the way back to Sailor's Knot Stronghold and help me out. So I decided to stay, load up the loot onto the tower, and guard the loot. But shortly after, I died because I could not defend the loot because the brig came up first, and I'll show you guys that. It is a small clip, but I'll show you guys that. But then after that clip, I'll be boarding the sloop again. I'll be respawning on sloop, obviously. And we're going to go back and take the fight to them, and the best thing is that I believe we ditched the sloop again. I think we just jumped up and ditched the sloop. I believe that's what we did. I can't remember, but obviously I'll be editing the video, so I will remember soon. But for most of the fight, I basically just said fuck this sloop, and I'm just boarding, nothing else. Worked out. And it actually worked out in our favor a lot. We kept ditching our sloop over and over again just to win the fight. And it worked. It really did. So let me push you guys off those clips real quick, and then we'll talk after.
Alright, they have reached the island. And they are about to crash. Three people. Honestly, dude, Oh my god, bro. Oh, bro, I just got my fucking location exposed, bro. Another fucking skelly spawn. Dude, my position is so exposed. I'm dead. Why aren't you here, bro? Why are you not here? I'm about to die. Dead here. Afraid to jump. Yeah, they're afraid to jump on their own ship. I'm just hiding here on it. Good, because I'm gonna need a lot of fucking help right now. Holy fuck, I need a lot of help. Killed 2 of them. I'm barrel hiding right now. We got a Reaper's 4 on the fucking server, by the way. I'm looking at their map, they was looking at it. Nope, it's a Reaper 5. Near us right now. The Reaper 5 is nowhere near us. Yeah, that Reaper's but not near us. I don't have a mermaid anywhere. All 3 of them are sitting here searching for me. How close are you? How close are you? I killed one of them and they didn't even they can't find me still. Here, do something. You're getting fucked up by the towers, not them. Just launch the boat and just launch off and leave the boat, dude. They have a hole. They have a hole. If we can protect it, we're done. They're done. They're over. Oh, they're not at the fort? Alright, bro. Got you. Don't leave that tower. The tower's still got our treasure in it. Unless you're coming over to chase. It found me. Dead. I'm dead because I wasn't allowed to turn because of fucking sword lock, so.
Alright, so just to explain a little bit more there, because I did get my timeline a little bit wrong. But technically, I still did die. I'm still going back to the sloop. But it wasn't the clip that I was expecting for the first one. I got my timeline a little bit wrong. Alright, so a little bit of explanation there is my buddy was actually telling me to make a move because they were on the move, and he didn't specify that they were on the move, that they were moving. And I couldn't hear that they were moving because I had a whole bunch of holes around me just dumping water into the ship. So once he finally told me, it was too late because I've already killed somebody, I've already announced my presence. And at that point, I can't make a move because now they're all guarding the stairs because they know I'm downstairs. If I make a move, I'm dead either way. And so I had to give I had to give it a chance and let myself just go back into barrel hiding and hope that guy didn't see where I barrel hid. Obviously he did, and it turned out worse. I should have made my move. That was literally my fault. Because I knew I should have tried to do something, but I absolutely refused because I didn't want to die. I wanted to wait for a larger event, basically. But I did die by sword lock. Basically, sword lock is where somebody keeps hitting you with a sword and you're just stunned. You can't move. You can't swing your sword. You can't. Sometimes you can't even shoot your guns while somebody's hitting you with a sword. And right there, I got fucked over because there's a bug right now in Sea of Thieves that whenever somebody's using a sword against you, like he was right there, you can't turn. You can't turn at all. I tried turning the whole time. My stick was completely turned to the right so I could blunder him. But I couldn't turn because I was getting sword locked. And it's just so stupid how that is in the game specifically. Like, come on, man. Like, how is that any skill involved if you're just sword locking somebody constantly over and over again to where they can't even defend themselves at all? Like, if I could defend myself with a blunderbuss, yay, that has knockback. I could have knocked him back, switched my sword, and fucked him up the same way he was fucking me up. But instead, Sea Thieves removed that. Hopefully they do end up fixing that bug. But right now, it's just so stupid how people can have the advantage right now. But their servers are completely messed up. Hopefully it gets better. I don't know if it will or not, but we will just have to pray and hope that it does. Alright, so I'm going to send y'all off to the next clip where we go into combat with them. Naval combat, and mainly it's me trying to board them, but I do go into naval combat with them a little bit because we have no choice. But it was a nice fight. Let's see what happens now. Hope you guys enjoy.
Way too far off to the right. Alright. Getting in a cannon rowboat. There's There's a dude still rowing the rowboat. They're trying to pick up. He still sees me where I'm at? Seriously? Get the fuck out of here, kid. You cannot see me. I can't even see your boat and you can see me, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Nothing I can really do about it now. Well, our loot's probably already gone anyway, so. Me. I'm about to go kill the dude on the rowboat. Fuck anything else. Don't waste cannonballs, bro. We do not have enough. Yep, trying to get to him. We took damage though. Told you, bro. Literally the best bet is for me and you both to just launch the fuck off. Just sink him like that, dude. There's no other way to do it. Because they just reset the timer right there. The timer is literally reset. Go to the fort. Just go to the fort. Let's just go there. Should we? Hold on. Did you just fucking shit. The gunpowder keg should have respawned by now, right? Just scuttle the ship. Just swim to the fucking island. I've already voted my scuttle. But short story, well, they'll see our mermaids when they come in here, but short story, we'll be fucking right here anyway. Hopefully the kegs would have respawned and then we can just keg them again. I'm willing to bet they just did the same thing because I just saw their ship sink. 100% they just did the same thing, Isaac. They just did the same fucking thing. Watch their fucking brig sink. Oh my god. I have fire bombs. Watch for them dropping down. Shit, we got a shark, bro. Amount of food. There ain't no doing that. Behind you. Oh, fuck. There's somebody on the other side. There's no way that they don't see this shit, bro. They still don't see me. I'm a fucking barrel where a barrel shouldn't be. Honestly, this bad guy is probably gonna recognize me really easily. They're all three still here, by the way. None of them are going back for the ship. I think they're still trying to find me. Yeah. Now let's just kill him one more time, and then sink all of our loot and leave the ammo. Because they're gonna chase us. I mean, we can try to grab all of our loot, but half of our loot's about to sink right now. So like, what's the point? All we're gonna be able to get is 2 strongholds. Everything else is about to sink, and there's nothing I can do about it. Wow. He's being a bitch and running. Dead. All because I didn't have my fucking blunderbuss out first.
Alright. So, what you guys saw right there was the third fight, I believe. It might have actually been the fourth one. Nah, it was definitely the third. So that was the third fight, and as you can see, it didn't go too well. We actually tried pulling off a strategy. For the second fight, we were in naval combat. For the third fight, we tried to pull off one strong strategy, which is we just scuttled our boat, jumped off, and tried swimming for the island, hoping that they would think that our boat sank, because due to them running, we couldn't do anything. So we decided to scuttle our boat, swim to the island, hope that they think that we sank or left the game, and it ended up being that they had the exact same thing in mind. because once we got there, all three of them were on the island and their brig was scuttled. They scuttled their brig, doing the exact same thing we were doing. So already this is an even fight, straight to the toes, bro. We're at an even match at this point. So once we do get up here, I ended up hiding in a barrel. Uh, I don't know how he didn't see me there, but I chose to hide there and not move. And my buddy Isaac was the distraction, basically. And I'm not ashamed to say that I used him as a distraction. He was completely the distraction, and I am not saying anything else. uh, so after he died, I ended up staying in my position until the one guy came down and to try to pick up all the loot out of the water, and I decided to make my move then. I thought I had my blunderbuss out at first when this was happening, but I actually had my sword out, which ended up making a very terrible thing, and it caused him to get a great distance in the water on me, allowing him to be able to get a few sniper shots off and heal. So, kind of an issue. I could have won that if I had my blunder out, but that kind of sucks. So we're going to be moving to the next clip here when we actually arrive back at the fort and we try to fight them off again. And I believe this will be the final fight, and then we have claimed the fort ourselves. So let's see what happens.
Yep. No one's up here. Nope, they're still here. Look at that mermaid. They gotta be hidden in that tower somewhere. Firing blunder bombs up there. Yeah, there's nobody up there. That hit dead center and it even hit you. They're on the island, but they're not up there. Search the island. I don't see any barrel up here. Here, man. Because they don't want to start that last wave. No point. Why grab the loot? We're just gonna fucking... Dude. Dude. He's in the loot. He's in the loot. I just fired out. Right there, he just jumped out. To his mermaid. He just jumped out to his mermaid. He's out by his mermaid right now. He's trying to snipe me. He's dead. Have the loot, get out and go sell. Anchor. After we do that, we have nothing to lose except just fight for the fucking port. That's it. Just have to make sure that you actually. Not like I'm just downing your aiming capabilities. It's just I don't want to worry about it. Brig's right behind us, dude. It spawned at the Shrouded Island. It spawned at the Shrouded Island.
Alright, so coming back for the final part of the video, because after this they actually ended up giving up and quitting on us. So what happened in this portion is that we came back and we decided to make our stand to come and get our loot that was on the tower, and get the hell out, go sell it, and then come back. So we at least got something out of this fight. We at least got a little bit of money, a little bit of cash, so we can sell everything and have nothing to lose after that point. So we can put our full attention to the Fort of Fortune, get that Athena, and get the hell out. So, and that's what we did. I chose to stay on the boat and defend the boat while Isaac did all the fighting this time. Yes, it is a little bit boring, but this is the way of a battle. Some people stick out the fight and protect certain strong points or strongholds, and then other people are the aggressors, the attackers that go in first, and then the defenders are the last line of defense, basically. That is why they're called defenders. So he went in and attacked and actually found somebody up in a tower, and he ended up trying to combat them, but ended up running out of ammo because he was double gunning. He couldn't exactly fight somebody that was up in a tower with two guns, because lately the hit registration's been off for Sea of Thieves since the new seasons came out. And he came back to the boat to try and get some ammo, and he ended up launching himself off. One of them ended up launching off through a cannon to go back to get their boat. And we assume that one other one also went back to get their boat in way before we approached the island. And then we have the one person that jumped out of the tower. He tried to jump out of the tower to try to get to our boat and try to solo us. And I'm pretty sure he could have, but too bad I noticed him in the water first, which made the biggest change right there, and we defended our boat that way. So I chose to take my attack in as soon as my buddy Isaac said that he shot him twice with a sniper. I definitely assumed that he was low, so I pushed in and I ended up getting the kill on the final person. Now, after this kill, they never showed up again. We went to go sell our loot, we saw the brig, and we came back, and no brig was seen. So I decided to message the guy, and he said that we were too sweaty, that they ended up giving up and their ADHD was kicking in. uh so I'm gonna put up that message on screen, but I do have to say this was a good fight and it was a fair fight. Please nobody go and disrespect this person. If anything, just send good wishes to this person, because it was a really good fight and I really enjoyed it. So let me put up that picture up on screen right now, and this will also be the end of the video. I am sorry it couldn't have been any longer, but to be honest, it's like 50 minutes long anyway, so I'm actually surprised it wasn't longer. I was expecting the video to be longer, up to like an hour and 30 minutes, but I cut down 4 hours of footage down to 50 minutes. Wow. I'm getting pretty good at this editing stuff. Now, it might seem like the video's a little bit dead and there's not much to see in the video. It's because I am not talking very loud. And I do have to apologize for that again. I'm so sorry that it is so quiet. This is from my actual stream, and do realize that I stream from my Xbox and I do not have a capture card or anything. So I cannot have all the good stuff that all the good streamers have. Of course, I sound way louder on my stream, but when I put it into my video editing software, it lowers the audio. So I do apologize for that. There's nothing I can do about it. And I can't promise you better content in the future, but I can try. I already have my YouTube series going on to where I actually do have better audio and stuff, but I can't transfer that over to my actual streams. But after all that, we ended up getting the Fort of Fortune and getting out with almost 200k worth of gold. I think it was around 130k to be more exact. But we came out with that much, and we came out with around fucking maybe 40 to 60 extra k from the skull fort that we did before. And that's about it, man. Like, we've ended up doing it, we finished it, and I was really happy about it. Like, that was a long fight, a really good fight too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is going to be all, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.